Happy Monday, everyone. Good morning, level 5. This is George McKibbens, and it's time for another week of assignments, another week of learning. So I know last week seems like a long time ago because we have spent a lot of time indoors, a lot of times with our families, a lot of times with ourselves. You might be ready to release the tension. We're all feeling the same thing, every one of us. So just dive right into your assignments, dive right into your work, dive right into whatever it is that you have to do. Take breaks when you need to, manage your health, your physical health, your mental health, and let's stay in communication with each other. So I'm going to go right into it and show you what I have for the week. So, big news. My phone is not working. So I am off WhatsApp for the time being. So last week I was communicating with you back and forth. I was looking at assignments using WhatsApp. Without a phone, I am off WhatsApp. So what does that mean? That means in order to contact me, you've got two modes of communication. I will be receiving your assignments with Google Classroom, okay? Or if you want to if you have a question, you want to contact me about any matter, just email me and I'll let you know when I've got a phone working again, and I'll be back in the WhatsApp group. So that's a whole nother story about trying to get a phone repaired during the coronavirus, but I won't go into it. So what is your first assignment? Your first assignment is this. You're going to look at the Department of Unemployment Assistance website. I know that sounds complicated. It is a government website. And you're going to post in a few sentences that you have read a particular notice. I'm going to go over that with you momentarily. That's Monday, March 23rd. That will be your first assignment. So, DUA notice. Now, second, March 24th, you're going to share story online. That is an assignment that I've designed for the parents. I've been home with my kids. You have been home with your kids or your kids in your family, all confined in a tiny space. Schools are closed. This is a great resource for people with kids or just anyone who has kids in their life. So, story online, you're going to get used to that. And on Friday, you're going to have a short writing assignment about your experience with story online. And that writing assignment down below here, it is 60 to 80 words. So that's for Friday. So Monday, you want to get familiar with the DUA notice, post that you've read it. Tuesday, get familiar with story online, share it with a friend. And Friday, write about your experience in 60 to 80 words. So I'll show you exactly how to do all of that on this next page. So the DUA website looks a lot like this. It's confusing. It's a government website, lots of complicated bureaucratic words. That's my job. I'm going to walk you through it right now. So here we go. So I open up the page. Now, where you find this, when you go to the Google Classroom link, I've already posted the page right there, Department of Unemployment Assistance. Now, you find it on the Google Classroom post. That's what I'm composing right now. Then when you go to the page, here are the primary topics that you are looking for. So what is this? It says Department of Unemployment Assistance. What does that mean? Now, this is a state government website. It says massachusetts.gov. So this is not a federal program, but this is for people who might be affected by the layoffs due to the coronavirus, due to so many businesses being shut down. Many of you work in the service industry. Restaurants are closed, stores are closed. Many of you are affected by this. Many of you may qualify. Now, first you might be thinking, if I work for cash, maybe I am not on the books that's working for cash. You still should look at this website, follow the steps, and then contact someone to see if you do qualify. So that's your assignment, is to get familiar with this. Here we go. So I'll read this, this bureaucratic jargon. DUA, that's Department of Unemployment Assistance, oversees the unemployment insurance program, which provides temporary income assistance. Temporary income assistance. That's right now people who are not working and need cash, who may be qualified to get cash. To eligible workers in Massachusetts, DUA also determines and collects employer contributions to the UI program. So all that is complicated. That's why you want to look at this carefully and call if you have any questions, consult with an expert. So here we go. I'm going to erase what I just wrote there. When you are walking through this website, it gives you several options. Now, you can apply for unemployment benefits. You can apply for unemployment insurance. You can request unemployment benefits. You can follow a guide step, and you should all definitely set up an account with this site. Now, most of you are saying, this is so much English. There's all these new words. I really hate these type of government websites. This is the most important part. As you look through this, I just went over it all in English. Take a look at what I'm about to circle. Right up here at the top, very small letters. What does it say right there? Tell me. I'll highlight it in green as well. Select languages. Okay, so this is Massachusetts. Many of you in this classroom speak many different languages. You go up to the top and you see where your language is. Let's take a look at the selection. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll blow up the page right here. Boom, there it is. Select languages. Let's see how many languages we've got. Okay. Arabic, Chinese, French, Haitian Creole, Italian, Khmer, Korean, Polish, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Vietnamese. So, if I want this in Spanish, I click Spanish. Now I'm going to minimize the website to show you what the Spanish website looks like. Okay, for many of you, this might be a lot easier. You can comment on the page below where I ask you in the Google Classroom to make a comment in a few sentences. If you see something confusing about these translations, that's exactly what you should be commenting on. Let's move it to Haitian Creole. There we go, same thing. And I think it's a bit ironic that there's an advertisement for Amazon on this. It's really ironic because we did a unit in this class on the working conditions at Amazon warehouses. Even during the coronavirus, Amazon is still hiring for the brutal conditions in their warehouses. That was just a side note. Anyway, that's the idea. So if you speak Spanish, you speak Haitian Creole. If you are a Russian speaker, change it to your language and follow the steps. Once you do that, then you go to the Google Classroom page, write a few comments. That's your assignment for Monday. Do not skip writing the comments. I am off the WhatsApp group, so that means I do not know you are in class or doing your work unless you comment on the Google Classroom page. So that's it. That's for Monday. Get familiar with this website, change it to your language, set up an account, see if you qualify for unemployment assistance, then post a comment in Google Classroom. That's Monday. So moving on, I'm going to X out of this page. This is Story Online. I'm going to go back to my slides now. So for Story Online, this looks fun, looks like it's for kids because it is fun and it is for kids, and many of us have kids. So I chose this image of this woman who is home trying to get work done, and she's got 2 kids driving her crazy. That hits home with me very much. I've got 2 kids. My wife and I are juggling a lot, and I am also working at home. So you have to have work-life balance in a very small, confined space, and you still have to stay connected with the outside world. It's what we're all juggling right now. So what is Story Online? If you have books at home, maybe you have time to read to your kids. Maybe you don't. Maybe you wish you had more books at home. Maybe you wish you were a better reader and you were more animated and lively when you read to your kids. That is what this resource is all for. Story Online is a collection of children's books. So here we go. I'll make the page a little bit bigger. It's a collection of children's books where we have, okay, The House That Jane Built, The Tooth, The Empty Pot. A lot of these are, it's a big selection, not a lot of classics. Most of these books, I think, were composed in the last 30 years, many from this century. So it's a long way from Green Eggs and Ham, not a lot of the classics. Do we have some classic? Okay, yes, some of these are classics. Okay, yeah. Some of these are, you have a few, Catching the Moon, I remember that when I was a kid. So yeah, some of these are classics. Here we go. And a lot of these are brand new. And you might see some familiar faces. Who are these people? So here we are, CCH Pounder, Carolyn Mineham, Allison Janey, Chrissy Metz, Mark Maron, Reed Scott. Oh my goodness, these are all famous actors. So I'm gonna go click right here. I like this actor. He was in, I like him in the show. There we go. Oops. Okay, well, let's go to Rami Malek. Okay, here we go. I'll go to Chris, let's see, Arnie the Donut, read by Chris Arid. Here it is. So you click on the story you want, click the actor you want, and it says optimize your viewing preference. You can do it on SchoolTube, YouTube, Vimeo, whatever you want. I'm just gonna go to YouTube. And then you have, oh my goodness, there's this actor reading a children's book aloud, and it's not just him reading. The pages are animated, they move, and the most important part for English language learners is they have the automatic closed captions. So you don't even have to go to the bottom of the video to put in CC. So there it is. It's a great resource. So get together with your kids, find some kids, basically. I don't want you to wander. I want you to stay indoors. I don't want you to start being creepy and, wander around looking for kids, but find someone, think of someone you know with kids, refer them to this resource, pick out a story and see how it goes. Get feedback from them, and then by Friday, I want 60 to 80 words about the process. What did you learn? How did they respond? Did they like it more or less than reading a paper book at home, or having mom or dad read the book, or big sister reading the book? So there it is. You have the animated features. So I'm going to go show one more time. That's it. Here are your assignments for the week. It's pretty simple. First assignment, going back, here we are. Get familiar with the DUA website. Post on Google Classroom that you have read the notice. If you don't post that you read the notice, I don't know that you did. So that's how you get credit for Monday. Hopefully, and that's the website you go to. Get familiar with the DUA notice, see if you qualify for unemployment insurance, change it to your language, write in a few sentences below on Google Classroom. Share story online with a kid, your kid in your family, friend with kids, and then Friday, write 60 to 80 words about that process. And I'll make a second post in Google Classroom about how you get that writing to me. So that is it. Hope you have a wonderful week. Hope you maintain your sanity, and that's it. So remember, email me, check Google Classroom. I am off WhatsApp for the time being. Okay? Take care. All the best.